GT's not canon? Who decided that? Super Saiyan God Goku beats all of GT? Who decided that? And now for shit. Okay? I am the one to decide. I'm the fucking decider in this. I'm the fucking decider in this shit. I'm the fucking decider, nigga. I'm the decider. Shit. I'm the fucking decider. I'm the decider. Okay? Goku's not outer. Who decided that? GT's not canon. Who decided that? Who decided this shit? Who decided that? Gang, who the fuck decided that? And that GT is weak? I am the one to decide, nigga. I'm the one to decide. GT is weak, bitch. I am the one who will decide. It's me. It's me who decides. It's me who decides who's rhetorical and who's not in this fucking bitch. It's me who decides who's rhetorical in this shit. I'm the one to fucking decide. I'm the one to decide. It's me in this bitch. Bro, Super 17 fused the living world and the other world into a singular space-time. That's a multi-feat. I'm the one to decide. Chat, I have a special announcement since I am the nigga who decides in this shit. I am planning on making a remastered version of my first video ever on this channel. GT being canon to Super is coming back. We're going to spread the agenda. It's time, niggas. It's time. The GT niggas are back. I've been waiting from my slumber to finally re-drop this remastered sequel. It's coming back. GT's canon to Super. Holy shit. I'm going to leak all of this shit when I finally drop this. I'm gonna leak everything. GT is canon. They are the same timeline. This was worth another day. Facts. Chat, they're in the same timeline. I finally got all of the scans that I need to drop this shit. We are dropping it. And chat, I'm going to tell you the top 10 lies in this bitch that these people have been putting out. People are saying, oh, Toriyama had no writing involvement in GT. That's fucking cap because Torishima admitted it. Chat, Torishima admitted that Toriyama was working on plot points in GT. Them niggas were lying to you. I literally have it. I have the fucking scans. They're all fucking lying. They're all fucking lying. He was contributing to the plot. Chat, I'm going to expose the bullshit in this fucking com. I have all of what I need. I am literally the worst GT nigga they could ever touch. Chat, this is literally official. This is literally official, chat. I don't give a fuck. It's a low tier. I don't give a shit. We're talking about something that's more important than this right now. We're talking about something that's more important than this shit right now. We're talking about Dragon Ball Gospel, nigga. As a man, Sit the fuck down. We're talking about the Dragon Ball continuity. This is the Dragon Ball gospel. Okay? GT is like the book of Enoch in the Bible. People say it's canon and not canon. Chat, we are on some book of Enoch shit for Dragon Ball. But anyways, chat, Goku in GT is literally the same character as Goku in Super. They are unironically the same character, and Toriyama admitted they are the same character. He has admitted it on multiple occasions. I have all of the references. I have all the statements. I have all the references. This shit is official. I have everything. And now I'm going to make a remastered video finally dropping this shit. Everyone is talking about some GT is not canon. Holy shit, nobody said that. Nobody is saying this shit. You need to debate Geekdom 101 on this? Yeah, so he's never gonna debate me. Like, he'll never debate me. Chat. Let me tell you guys a little lesson, okay? There is a reason for why GT and Super need to be connected. For you guys are always like, oh, Goku solos. Chat, Goku still has limits in Super. Super still has limits. GT doesn't. If Super Goku and GT Goku are connected, it will fulfill the prophecy of Goku being Wukong and achieving Nirvana. It literally connects everything together. Goku's whole point is being based on Sun Wukong. At the ending of GT, we are given clear indicators that he has Nirvana. They're connected. There's no way only one Goku can truly become absolute. Bro, stop capping. You don't know Dragon Ball. Nigga, your name is Desmond Inni. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Actually, name me 3 Dragon Ball guides right now. Actually, matter of fact, name me 3 facts about OG Dragon Ball that isn't surface level. Name me 3 facts about Dragon Ball. Is Buddhism mentioned in Dragon Ball? Yes or no? Exactly. You don't know shit. You're a fucking unknown. All right. You're a surface level geek. You're an NPC. You don't know shit. You don't know anything. You don't know any Dragon Ball guidebook. You don't know religious symbolism in Dragon Ball. You're an actual bum. You're an actual idiot. You're unknowledgeable. You're an actual fool. Shut your dumb ass up. You don't know how to, you're not credible. Shut your bitch ass up. You don't know shit. But chat, I'm gonna fucking drop. Like chat, they mention Buddhism, Taoism. They mention all of this shit in Dragon Ball. They literally mention all this shit in Dragon Ball. This is like these are direct ties to Goku having Nirvana at the end of GT, right? Now look, in the last 2 streams, I already mentioned this whole Goku Nirvana thing. I'm not going to debate it again, and probably because like you guys are not ready for that shit yet. Because the thing is, I'm not even allowed to drop a Nirvana. I'm not even allowed to drop a Nirvana Goku video. You see, chat, the truth is that my channel is actually kind of moderated. Like, it's kind of controlling what I output and whatnot. Now, I'm not saying I'm being regulated or some shit, like I'm following an agenda. No, there are certain things I'm not allowed to upload. Because the thing about Dragon Ball, right, is I'm not going to say who, but there are some people who are gatekeeping information. Now, the reason I don't output this information is because there is somebody who's better than me at debating right now, and I know who this is because I received his lessons, right, that got me to the level where I am. His teacher is going to drop a GT video about Goku's Nirvana, and then I get to make a video about it. Because my teacher wants to make sure that we're given the correct information, because I don't have as much knowledge as this other guy does. And no, it's not fucking Historic. Historic doesn't even know anything. Chat, now look, when it comes to the Zetaverse iceberg, chat, the Zetaverse iceberg, you guys have already met a couple of people within the iceberg, right? Let me just name a few examples, right? Goku has already stated to surpass Wukong. What the fuck are you talking about? God, I'm almost gonna ban you for just saying dumb shit. But anyways, chat. Vanki, Ryu, Historic, Kenki, all these people you guys have met in the Zetaverse lore so far, they are, let's just say that there are some people I know who would destroy them in like literally just a couple of minutes. Like, it's not even funny. Like, if you guys thought Historic was good, because me and Historic were our little Sonic debunker buddies and shit, guys, this is surface level. Guys, I'm not even the best GT debater. There is somebody who is infinitely better than me. No dick riding. That's true. If you saw the way they debated, they're infinitely better than me. You guys are just getting surface level GT like info. Surface level chat. That's what you guys are receiving. Bro, you know Goku's name is Wukong in Japanese. Goku can't surpass himself. That's a contradiction. If you mean that he got stronger, fine. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Of course Goku got stronger than himself. No shit. He gets stronger all the time. Like, what are you talking about? Just like, stop saying dumb shit or I'm banning you. You're an actual buffoon. You're actually a fool. What the fuck do you mean Goku surpassed Wukong? So Goku surpassed Goku? Like, no shit, he got stronger. Goku's name is literally Wukong in Japanese. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? But chat, we're not addressing the bigger issue. Chat, we are this shit. When I prove GT is canon to Super again, chat, how do I say this? They sealed me. They sealed me, chat. They sealed my GT glazing energy. They sealed me, chat. I've been tied up in chains, waiting for my comeback to make this argument again. Now, some of my niggas may be asking me, Zeta, how did you get sealed up? How did you get chained up? It's metaphorical. Nobody did it. The only one who can chain me up is me, nigga. No fucking shit. But the reason I chose to seal myself is because I've been waiting for the subs to come back. I've been waiting for me to get better at debating. I've been waiting for the rhetoric to fucking rise, chat. All right, I'm now tier 4. Okay, chat, I'm a low tier 4. I'm way better than I used to be now. I'm reaching higher realms of debating, all right, and knowledge that I've been achieving. And I'm ready to drop another remaster for GT being canon to Super. We're back. Chat, I sealed myself. I suppressed myself because sometimes you niggas aren't ready for this shit. Right? And I know that sounds bad fucking corny. But low-key, when I go into my comments, a lot of people don't know what they're talking about. Like, some of these people, when I made my Genema video, people were repeating arguments I already fucking refuted. Especially the Broly dick eaters. Like, they didn't watch the video. They repeat the same arguments about Koyama, despite the fact that that nigga is not reliable, right? So, what the fuck? Like, this is just not... Like, these people are just not ready for what I'm presenting. They can't comprehend my argument. So they're going to say blatantly dumb shit as if they didn't watch the video. Like, chat, they're unironically foreshadowing GT. Guys, did you know that the same bank robbers in Resurrection F are the same robbers in GT? Did you know that Trunks in Superhero meets an old-ass man that looks exactly like the same guy from the 100-year time skip special? Did you know that Trunks' friend mocks Trunks and teases the idea of him becoming a future CEO, and he becomes a future CEO in GT. Okay, that's already 3 indicators. Nigga, intention is stronger than inconsistencies. Like, the intention is stronger than inconsistencies. Literally, the inconsistencies are just going to be like mistakes within the continuity. Like, obviously, it's not going to be a perfect continuity, especially since Super is made after GT. There's going to be mistakes, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're not canon to each other. Isn't that just references? Well, yes, but the thing is, they're designed to be there for a reason. Especially the fucking narrative foreshadowing. God, we cannot deny this. Lookalike doesn't mean they're in the same timeline. Yeah, they're more likely in the same timeline. If characters from GT are popping up in Super, that's gonna be more expected that they're in the same timeline as opposed to them being not in the same timeline. It would just be more expected. There are sister timelines. Okay, so not only did you just didn't prove this, because the thing is that if we're just gonna get on ontological parsimony, you're basically asserting that there are 2 completely different entities with 2 completely different origins and timelines, right? Which is just gonna be like a huge additional onto complexity as opposed to them just being the same entity. Like, you don't understand how parsimony works. I'm sorry that I had to amp your bum ass. Apologize for being in the Dragon Ball community. Apologize for even talking, my nigga. Apologize for even mentioning GT in front of me, as if you have the same knowledge that is applicable to me, right? On the same level as me. Apologize, my nigga. Apologize. Do you know what ontological parsimony is? It's when we have a set of 2 hypotheses that explain the exact same data, but one of these hypotheses contains additional unjustified and unnecessary assumptions that would increase the potential falsifiers. Desmond, your interpretation is just going to be less parsimonious because it assumes, right, that this said being, right, that is in GT and this said being that is in Super, right, it's just going to be they're 2 completely separate entities, which is just going to add ontological complexity, that there's going to be duplicates in timelines and whatnot, and it's going to be containing the additional assumption that all of their properties are all duplicated as well, which is also just going to be a complete complexity as a whole, as opposed to them just being the same being, which avoids further complexities and further unnecessary assumptions. Because the only thing we have to assume is that they're the same being. The only thing that's literally the only thing that has to be assumed, as opposed to your interpretation, which assumes that there's more than one of these beings, right? And that there's a duplicate with coincidentally all of the same properties as the one from the original, right? Which is just going to be additional, it's just going to contain additional unnecessary complexities with my interpretation that is more simpler than yours. That's the difference between your interpretation and my interpretation. Now, look, at face value, right? At face value, they don't necessarily have to be the same being, right? They don't necessarily have to be the same being. That's not my argument. I'm just saying it's more likely that they're the same being. Okay, so that's just an argument that I'm providing to you. So you're not tracking this argument, right? So anyways, right, I already have plenty of information proving GT is canon, especially with them fucking foreshadowing Trunks becoming the CEO, which only happens in GT, by the way, right? And then there's the GT timeline board from 2017. There's the shitload of Toriyama statements. Look, I'm going to leak all of this shit. I'm gonna leak it again. Chat, I'm bringing this shit back. Chat, Who decided that it's not fucking canon? Who decided this? Chat, who? I want to know which white man decided this shit. I know it wasn't a Mexican. I know it wasn't of my race. I know they're not dumb enough to do that. I know a Mexican is not making these arguments. I know a Mexican isn't claiming that GT isn't Canada Super. I know a Mexican isn't doing that. I know it's not a black man doing that. Or maybe it is, but that's very unlikely. But here's who I know who it is. I know these white niggas are making these arguments. It's always them. It's always white people about canon. Every fucking time. It's never a Japanese man. Chat, am I crazy for saying that? Am I crazy for saying this, chat? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Chat, am I fucking crazy? It's never a Japanese man. It's never a black man. And it's most definitely never a Mexican. It's always the white man. The white man trying to define the canon of something that is not even of his foreign nation. It's not even of his nation. Chat, it's always the white man who has to define what's canon for Dragon Ball. Chat, look, I might be part white, but it takes one to know one, nigga. Right? And I'm Mexican. I'm light skinned. Okay? But chat, as somebody who is part white, it takes one to know one. It takes one to know one. It takes one to know one. I know all these moves. These white men keep trying to define the canon of something that isn't even theirs. Because, oh, there's an inconsistency right here. So the puzzle pieces, they don't fit. They don't fit, man. They don't fit. It doesn't have to be perfect. But of course, the white man's logic is always the true one. Right? And guess what? I'm white. Like, chat, I know I can see through this shit. Yeah, so if you give Goku Nirvana, yeah, nobody is beating him. What the fuck? Yeah, Geekdom, Cartoons Dojo, Lonks Takes. All of these are all white men. Totally not Mark. White men. They're all white men. Chat, they're all white. Chat, they're all fucking white. Is this Get Out 2? Chat, is this Get Out 2? Am I watching Get Out 2 right now, nigga? Am I watching Get Out 2? Chat, am I watching Get Out 2? Where there's all these white men that are trying to like control the agenda. No. Wait. Chat. Cartoons Dojo, Lonks Takes, Geekdom 101. Okay? Cartoons Dojo, Lonks Takes, Geekdom 101. Broku. Okay? Seth the Programmer. Surfbone. Actually, Surfbone's not really that relevant anymore. Thank Christ. Like, what the fuck? Why are they all white? Totally not Mark. That's like 8 niggas. And they're not even black. They're not even near black. That's not a Dragon Ball fan. That's the devil. Chat, don't trust the white demon. They say that Lucifer disguises as an angel of light to deceive others. And a white man is light. Chat, I am a white man, but I know who's real and who's a fraud. A little racist, no. Like, I'm a white man. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm part white. No, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Nah, but seriously, chat. Why are all of the Dragon Ball people that are really stupid? Why are they all white? They're all white. Chat, they're all white. This is Get Out 2. Chat, I'm not crazy. This is Get Out 2. Like, this is Get Out 2. Like, when they say Goku's low multi, they're all white men. When they say GTS bad writing, they're all white men. They're all white. Like, chat, you guys notice that? Chat. No, genuinely, why do we, like, what the shit? Okay, chat, al Dios de mi guarda, mi Dios y compañía, no me desampares ni de noche ni de día. Conozco esto, conozco para con la gracia, por favor, del Espíritu Santo, y de nombre del Padre, del Hijo, del Espíritu Santo. Amen. Okay, chat, I'm praying for y'all right now. I'm low-key praying for y'all right now. Chat, do not fall for these deceptions from these frauds right here, chat. You guys, this is a safe space, chat. We spread the truth. Okay, that was mad corny. I'm gonna be so for real. No, chat. Right? All you guys gotta know, bro. All you guys gotta know is, like, we in this chat, like, we like address all the metas. We're not like dishonest in this shit. Like, we're actually like addressing like the metas, and like we actually use philosophy for our arguments. We don't assume shit. Nigga, chill. They can use a rage against you. Yeah, I know. It's shit, man. Like, yeah, but seriously though, they're all white. Like, you guys notice that? And I know cancel culture can't touch me. I'm Mexican. Okay, I'm Mexican. I'm Mexican and light skinned and white. Okay, it's not nothing, bro. Hey, you guys can't do nothing to me. Okay, I'm talking shit about my own race, white man. Okay. All right, it's nothing crazy to worry about. I'm white. You guys know my face. You guys have seen my face. I'm part white. You guys know I'm American. You guys know I'm part American. All right, nothing's happening to me. Yeah, but chat, low-key, I realized it's literally Get Out 2. It's a Mexican versus all these white men. You know, chat, this reminds me of the movie Him. No. It's not a matter of self-hatred. It's a matter of who's low-key affecting the fandom? Who's low-key, like, at the top right now? Chat, they're all white. No Asian men. Like, chat, I've been thinking, man, that's a whole new world of some weird shit. That's a whole new world. That is a whole new world of weird shit. Like, chat, like, don't you guys think it's a bit of a coincidence that every single big Dragon Ball YouTuber is coincidentally white? No. Chat. So just to be clear, I don't think their race has anything to do with it. I think it's just a coincidence. But, like, don't you guys think it's a little weird? Maybe YouTube has some sort of. I mean, it is 2025, right? I mean, Trump's in office, right? I mean, it's not that far to say that he controls the algorithm. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna make my chats political. This is fucking Dragon Ball. But anyways, right? Yeah. Where are my Latinos? Where are my Latinos? Like, where are my Latinos? Where are my black people that can actually affect the comm? Okay, because Tron did it, but Tron's YouTube, he lost the fucking password to that shit. So we're not getting no Tron shit that's coming back. We're not getting no Tron shit. The only foreign Dragon Ball YouTuber you guys are actually watching is me. No, okay. So yeah. No, I'm just saying it was a coincidence. But when we talk about the environment, like chat, how come it's always these white men that claim they grow up with Dragon Ball and then they downplay literally every single aspect of it narratively and via power? Like, and I'm not talking like these YouTubers, they always are like, oh, I grew up with Dragon Ball. Oh, this narrative, like, dude, you could find it anywhere. No, I'm not even joking. There's at least one video where they talk about how much they nostalgia bait you. Like, it's with every single one. I'm not even joking. You can find it. Right. And then there's like have you guys noticed I made like a small expose? Or you guys remember my GT versus Super video? Yeah, my about how like the debates are terrible. Yeah, notice how they talk about there's a bunch of these people that are claiming they're generous to GT. Now I know Deadbird isn't white. He's definitely not white. But but this isn't about race. This was just a coincidence. But the point is, why are all these Dragon Ball YouTubers coming out and having these similar agendas or similar videos where they claim they're being generous to GT and that Vegito could match Super Saiyan 4 Goku's power? It's with every single one, and I'm not even joking. Yeah, if I ever hear that again, I'm gonna tell people to apologize for being born on my planet. Apologize for being born near me. Apologize for even born and getting near me online. Apologize for your existence, my nigga, in front of me. Apologize. If anyone says Vegito is on the level of Super Saiyan 4, apologize. Apologize for being born and talking to me. Apologize for living over 15 years of your life to talk to me. That either interpretation isn't even true. The multiplier interpretation and the Vegito is stronger than Super Saiyan 4 Goku interpretation, both interpretations are false. They're both false, by the way, because I actually watched GT. Vegito. The chat, like, I don't even know. Yeah, chat, the Super Saiyan 4 thing isn't even a multiplier. It's a potential unlock. Which is why that interpretation doesn't even work because it's a potential increased level transformation. It has nothing to do with a set multiplier. So when they say that Super Saiyan 4, right, is weaker than this transformation, it's literally just potential increasing. Like actually, it's like people don't understand that shit. Yo, bro, you trying to get gasified, bro? Spoiler alert, they don't. And people still try to make relevance to them because they don't actually like read what Toriyama says. It's Goku. It's literally Goku. Because Goku being a Saiyan meant nothing. Like, Goku being a Saiyan for the majority meant nothing until transformations came. But the transformations are a symbolism to us that we can transform and keep evolving as people. Because Goku is more human than Superman is. I'm sorry, but no amount of James Gunn's Superman rewatches is going to convince me that Superman is even on the same humanity as Goku. Goku is more human than Superman. I'm Mexican, but I have a little bit of white in me, or I'm half white, half Mexican. Tell them to debate me. What the fuck? Chat. I'm actually slowly doing. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Chat. Oh my god. Bro, please make a debunk on the WN version of. What the fuck? There's another one? No! There's another one? Oh, fuck no! I already had to deal with one of those niggas! Damn it! No. That's not true, right? There's not another version of Rimuru, right? There's another one? No! Web novel Rimuru is real? I mean, does it even tell the same story as Tensura? Because if it's like the same story, I don't really think it's gonna need anything, bro. Yo, bro, you know Rimuru's a man, right? Bro, Chris Chan can't throw shit. Have you guys actually seen like a video of Chris Chan fighting? Like, there's actually a video of him like sparring and shit, or like not sparring and shit, like, but like throwing hands and shit. Like, bro, I would actually bully him. I would literally bully Chris Chan. I would bully him. Like, I'll actually bully him. I'll make that little slime beg. No comment. No comment. No comment. Nigga, fuck Xenogoku. God, I hate it when niggas ask me about heroes. I'm not scaling that shit. God, guys, can we just stick to the main Dragon Ball like lore and shit? Like, can we just stick to Super Z and GT? Like, I don't give a fuck about no CC Xenogoku. Like, fuck that shit. Don't even compare me to that nigga. What the fuck? Why are you comparing me to this weirdo 40-year-old autistic nigga? Like, why the fuck are you comparing me to him? Don't even compare me to him. We're not on the same level, bro. Yeah, Lewandowski has Sonic Infinite layers extra. What? 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 Okay, am I even like that's not even like near the comparison as me. Yeah, it's very easily. So I think he's 5D at the most extreme ultra omega highball to ever exist for his existence. Sonic doesn't scale to Solaris. Infinite doesn't scale to Solaris. They don't scale to Solaris. The end is confirmed second place to Solaris. And 5D is an ultra omega highball. Because you have to like argue inverse to get Sonic to 5D. It's not even the cosmology. It's literally like the inverse, right? He's low multiversal. Like, if you want to argue that, I would say he's consistently low multi. CPL. So if you wanna, I don't know how you're making this shit, but I'm just gonna be so for real. Just watch my videos as reference. I don't think Sonic is anywhere close to Goku, in my opinion. Like it's legit, just not close, right? Because the thing is that, chat. Let me guys just easily debunk the whole Sonic super dimensional bullshit. Okay, so this is just very easy to refute. So if Solaris transcends time, if his existence transcends time because he's called a super dimensional being, right? How is he fighting Sonic within time? Because you can't be outside of time and within time. That's a logical contradiction. So, and that's literally backed up because it's said that his dimensional existence is lowered. So that means that Sonic isn't even fighting the true form of Solaris. He's fighting the 4D dimensionally maintained version of Solaris. To which even then, that version of Solaris, Sonic doesn't even scale to that version because he was being a weak point merchant and trying to attack his weak points by using mental attacks. He can't even use standard attacks on him. Not only that, but he needed the help of Sonic, of Shadow and Silver, right? So they literally have to pull some Infinity War level acts on not even the true form of Solaris. Why doesn't Infinite scale to Solaris? Okay, it's pretty simple. He just doesn't scale to Solaris because the end is second place to Solaris. So that would have to mean that Infinite, right, would be lower than the end, and the end is consistently stronger than Infinite. So that's why Infinite doesn't scale to Solaris. And another argument you can make, is that Ian Flynn does also confirm that that the hype for Infinite is just marketing fluff. And not only is it marketing fluff, but it's also likely just in reference to the All Star cast, as opposed to it actually being in reference to Solaris. Kirby consistently in his own series cannot absorb beings that are stronger than him. So no, he's not beating shit. He's ass. Isn't Imaginary World 5D? So what is his super form? Okay, so the thing is that Imaginary World is not 5D. It's stated to be 4D, so it's not 5D. It's legit not even 5D. Like, he's unironically not even 5D. Like, the Imaginary World is just blatantly not 5D. Solaris would be 5D, like consistently 5D. I would say he's consistently like 5D. But even then, right, you cannot be within time and transcend time. That's why Sonic doesn't fucking scale to him. Yeah, so Anos one taps. He has more consistent higher dimensional scaling than Rimuru. You don't even have to argue more. You don't even have to argue with more semantics to get Anos to certain levels like you have to do it with Rimuru. There's like barely, actually not barely, there's still a shit ton of ambiguous stuff for Anos as well, because the thing is that no character that's in an isekai or in some low budget anime is ever escaping like ambiguous language, right? So we don't even know if Anos actually scales the way he does. I haven't scaled Anos yet. I just know he's far more consistent than Rimuru. Question: how does Goku beat people with OP hacks? Key. Next question. Because chat, let me guys tell you something. You guys know that the time manipulation that Goldo does isn't even like it's not even like key. It's not even key based. Because people think that inverse system only applies to things that are key based. There's no evidence for that. That's literally an argument from ignorance. So like that's just like really bad. And secondly, like Goldell's time skip, it's not even a key based attack. It's actually just its own attack. And there's even things like magic in Dragon Ball that Goku can easily get rid of like via like his own hands. Like they can literally resist magic hacks with his own hands. Like with their own hands and shit. And even then, even if we magically grant that they're not key based, the key can, guys, you do know that you can convert key to make elements, right? So if you can convert key to result in time manipulation, then, and if you resist time manipulation, like no fucking shit, it's still going to be applicable. It's still going to be an applicable hacks resistance. But yeah. So Anos just one shots. Yeah, the thing is that Vegeta stops Babidi's magic, and we know that magic is a completely different power source from Ki, and he can resist this mind manipulation. So they can literally, and there's also Boo's magic, which isn't even Ki based. It's a magic ability. So they can clearly resist hexes. So if anyone wants that, so let's say someone rewrites Goku's DNA. Yeah, that's not gonna fucking work. Like Goku, like the ki, the raw energy and ki of Goku will just resist any sort of physical change done to him. How would Goku beat someone with canonical saving? I don't know what that is. I don't know what canonical saving is, but canonical saving, I don't give a fuck what that is. Goku one shots that thing, whatever that is. Goku just wins. Yeah, nobody's surviving a high outer attack from base GT Kid Goku. Nobody's surviving that shit. But it is. The ability isn't even key based. And in the original manga, guys, you know the whole Goldo holding his breath thing? That's not even in the manga. In the manga, that's not a thing. Right? And even in the manga, they can resist the time stop. Like Gohan and Krillin are caught twitching during the time stop. No, no. Well, actually, maybe. I don't know. I kind of forgot. Yeah, so the thing is that principles or laws could literally just mean anything. Also, concepts. Most of the scans they try to do for like to use to argue concepts, they're not even correlated. Like they're not even correlated to refer to a conceptual context. Canon is like saving a game, but there are instances where it's not gameplay mechanics and it's in lore. Okay, well, one, I don't give a fuck because that's not going to apply cross-verse. That's going to be inverse to the cosmology, right? There's no real evidence that it's going to apply cross-verse because when they're talking about saving worlds and shit, if that's actually like part of the game, if that's actually part of the game mechanics, or that's actually part of the like cosmology or something like that, if it's actually like in the lore, like sure, that can apply inverse, that can remain as an inverse property. That's not going to do shit to cross-verse because you can't save something that isn't even indexed to your world. You can't even like the thing about power scaling is that it's not even based on a narrative, right? Like it's not even based on a fucking narrative. Like power scaling is based on logical deduction on who's stronger. It's not a narrative. Power scaling doesn't have a plot, so there's nothing to save. Isn't Beast Gohan against Cell Max? Yeah, maybe indexed to the super timeline. Yeah, maybe indexed to that point in history. Yeah, it doesn't account for GT. Anyone who makes that argument is an idiot. Yeah, so the thing is that Goku can comprehend Otherworld. Yeah, that means he's not getting affected by shit. Goku was comprehending Otherworld. Like, he can comprehend it with his ki. Like, He has the ability to comprehend other world. Like, he's living that. He's living through that. Like, it wouldn't even affect Goku's IQ. And not only that, they can affect Dragon Ball characters. Literally, can like affect like just negate mind manipulation with their ki. Like, it's really funny, like how like dumb like Gojo fans want to be with like Domain. Yeah, it will just never work. That the hypothetical doesn't make like holy blunder. The hypothetical doesn't make sense. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, that theory doesn't make sense. Yeah, no. So the Janemba video cleared up all of my my confusions. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, Gogeta and Vegito should be on par with each other, with Gogeta being stronger because it implies that if the battle happens under a short period of time, then Gogeta would win. Yeah, if it's a short battle, Gogeta wins. If it's a long battle, Vegito wins. So they're not even determining the battle through strength; they're determining it through time. And that they even imply that Gogeta can output like short bursts of energy. Yeah, so even though Goku has very low IQ, when it comes to his comprehension levels, even if Goku received infinite amount of information, sure, he may not understand the infinite information, but it wouldn't overload his brain because Goku's brain potentiality is bigger than anything we can comprehend, because his brain potentiality, we know that he's capable of comprehending otherworld, but he may not understand it. So we don't know. Yeah, no, Key can do that. Key can do that. Do you still think the Super Saiyan multiplier? Oh, I don't really just think that. So the thing is that the Super Saiyan multiplier is pretty much it doesn't even have a multiplier anymore. The thing is that Dragon Ball doesn't abide by math because Toriyama unironically confirmed it. And in Dragon Ball, that's also further backed up because Cell's power level was infinity, and that was the last power level we've ever saw in the entire series. So, given those facts, right, we can just like conclude like from all of these factors that Cell is just gonna be like the Cell's just gonna like have all this power. Like Cell's just gonna be um Cell's just gonna be like that OP and whatnot. And the thing is that ever since after the Cell saga, right, you can't apply power levels anymore. So these characters are now beyond math. Like, you cannot define these beings with not with math now. I don't even know either. Okay, like this is why I don't pay attention to heroes. No, okay, but that's not my point. I'm saying that even if you somehow manage to change Goku's DNA or change his physical form, that wouldn't do shit because his ki, right, makes it that you don't even need a mind to do anything. And that's just because of how powerful Vegito is. Like, ki can literally resist complete altercations of your existence. Like, you could become an inanimate object. Like, the thing is that, chat, the only way to actually beat Goku isn't by destroying his physical form. What you need to beat Goku is to completely destroy his ki. Because if his ki no longer works, then he can't exist, right? Vegito still exists as a candy because his ki is still present. Because to actually kill Goku, to actually fully put Goku down, is to make sure his ki doesn't work anymore. So even if you turned Goku, even if you had reality manipulation and you turned Goku into a pancake, he would literally beat the fuck out of you. So you would have to destroy his ki, or you would have to make sure his ki doesn't work. That's the condition to beat Goku. His physical form doesn't do shit. You have to get rid of his ki. Do I think Cell is outer? No, I don't think he's outer. I don't think there's really any grounds for outer versus Cell. Outer, outer, outer. Yeah, you Ultra Instinct is a technique. Yeah, pretty obvious. Oh my god. No. No. I swear. Boondocks predicted power scaling, bro. They're talking about nigga moments. This is a nigga moment. This is a nigga moment, bro. No, because power scaling doesn't have a story. It's based on logical deduction. Plot manipulation doesn't work cross-verse because like cross-verse scaling doesn't even have like a narrative. It's based on logical deduction. Power scaling doesn't have a plot. Like you don't need a narrative. It's literally just based on logical deduction. Right? It's like comparing a tiger and a lion, right? Let's say a tiger has like this many feet and the lion has also this feet, right? You would say the tiger wins because he is stronger, right? But we're not making a random fucking story out of it. Like there's no basis for that. Mario has more consistent scaling even than Sonic. I think Mario would like put belt to ass on Sonic. I mean, you can make an argument for this because that's actually an interesting argument. Because if, right, if an infinite power level is considered finite, right, and Cell's power level is infinite, compared to that of Frieza's power level, which is finite in comparison, which can like affect an entire infinite construct, right? There's an argument to be made that Cell has some sort of like 4D spatial AP or some shit like that. Yeah, Mario has crazy scaling. There's even some shit there's even implications of like people of like characters in Sonic like accepting Mario speed. Like it's actually crazy. No, Steve is not beating Sonic. Yeah, Mario is unironically cracked. I don't know if he has 4D AP because the thing is that higher dimensionality is 4D, right? Because the thing is that yes, even though a universe is composed of 3D spatial and 1D temporal, right? It's not really 4D in the spatial sense. Like when we say that the universe is 4D, we're saying that in context to the fact that it's in like tandem with 3D space and 1D time. But so spatially, he would have three dimensional like AP, like in terms of spatial like manifold. I guess, but people try to debunk it. No, well, it actually says that every Mario is linked, right? So we can assume that every Mario is linked, right? It would just mean that all other versions of Mario are the same character aside from Paper Mario, who we know is not Mario. But it does say that every Mario is linked. So that must mean that every other version is probably also Mario, except Paper Mario. Yeah. Yeah, I'm aware that Frieza's 4D, except the fact that when we're talking about spatial manifold AP, we're talking about him being 3D, right? That would that like in reference to like a spatial manifold. We're not talking about a temporal dimension, which is just time passing. But even then, right? I mean, sure, fucking grant 4D. I don't care. Just makes Frieza cooler than he needs to be. They state the entire universe, and the entire universe does include the spatio-temporal framework of the universe, so it would have to include the space-time as well. Because if it doesn't, then it's not the entire universe. So, chat, learning language with Zeta. Am I your fucking English teacher? But, you know what? That's fine. That was an interesting question, okay? I felt like a proud nigga to answer that. I don't know. Probably Vegito, or maybe I don't know. I think even Moro implies that fusion would be meaningless, but I don't know. In the canon, Paper Mario is just a retelling of Mario's past adventure. Things from Paper Mario appear in Mario's world and vice versa. So they're the same Mario? I thought they were different Marios. In Mario and Luigi Super Sat Saga, the Nostalgia block room shows a Paper Mario block, Mario 64 block, and Super Mario's block that implies are the same. Really? I didn't know this. Yeah, but Mario, I actually believe that higher dimensional Mario is possible. I don't know about like extremely plausible. Like not even possible, but plausible, right? But outer versal Mario, as long as niggas don't say Mario's platonic, therefore he's outer, I'm open to hear other arguments. But other than that, like I'm gonna believe higher dimensional Mario. I think he beats the living donkey fuck out of Sonic. And then we have like chat. And another thing is that Marvel is easily outer. There's also Marvel who's like easily outer. Some people like kind of overlook Marvel because people keep like glazing Cosmic Armor Superman, but people don't actually understand how OP Marvel is. I might have to make a video on Marvel because some people have been saying, "Yo, Zeta, please do Marvel." Marvel's outer, and Pokemon. Yeah, chat. Pokemon's outer. You guys know Pokemon's outer? Like Marvel and Pokemon is outer. Like they're both outer. Yeah, okay, so it's pretty easy. Yeah, so there's a place in Pokemon that literally lacks the concepts of space and time. This means that this place is not within space and time, meaning that this place does not have any dimensional limitations, which dimensional limitations by definition can only exist within space time. So this thing doesn't even have any dimensional limits. So therefore this place is outer, right? And I think it's Dialga or some like really legendary Pokemon, right? And pretty much one of these Pokemon scales to this place, and that would make him outer. Oh yeah, yes, of course. You're of course, bro. Giratina. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's outer. Yeah, Pokemon is outer, and Dragon Ball is outer, and Marvel is outer. So yeah, all these three like verses, like they're pretty much outer. Like, yo, did you know Ninjago is outer? Bro. Bro! No, bro, it's Ninjago, bro. Bro, Ninjago is not outer. There's no way Ninjago is outer, bro. It's me. Like, no way you're gonna tell me that Rimuru actually would lose to Lloyd by stepping on a Lego. Like, there's no way. Yeah, this is pretty outer, dude. This is like really, really outer. Yeah, this is really, really outer. What do you mean appeal to emotion? Oh, okay, wait, hold on. Oh, Ninjago is bro, trust, check the scale. Oh, from the server. Yeah, I need to read that. Like, I didn't read that, but there's way too much info in there. Like, there was a shitload of info in, like, the server, like the scan server. X can't be outer because I think it's ridiculous. Bro, you know I don't literally mean that as an argument. Like, unremarkable, please. I don't know why you're calling out fallacies. You think Broly's above Janemba. Calm down. Broly is not soloing Janemba. Is because of the Dream Team Ninjago, I haven't seen it. Yeah, Ninjago scaling's a bit wacky. Yeah. Also, where do you scale the Invincible verse? Yeah, not universal. Yeah, I think all the Invincible skills are like ratty as shit, and it just comes from making inconsistent crossverse. Can't believe the strongest Z Broly is Bio Broly without including heroes. Yeah. No, the thing is that people try to get like spawned outer with some like SETI outer versal implication that could be like semantically like differed, but like it's really bad. Yeah, so dude, when are we debating? You're asking me to debate you on Halloween night, bro. I have a costume. I'm going out. I'm not gonna be debating on Halloween night. Yo, so guys, you know one of those like inflatable alien things? Yeah, I bought one of those. Yeah, like where it's like an alien pretending to hold you is pretty funny. I wanted to wear it. Zeta, how far would Mario get in Marvel? Definitely not touching any of the gods. That's not. They're all outer. Mario's not outer. Unremarkable, bro. Like, do you go out, bro? Like, it's Halloween night. I don't know why you were asking me to debate you on Halloween night. Like, do you go out, bro? Because like that's a holiday, bro. That's Halloween, bro. Like everyone's taking a break because they're going out trick or treating or going in parties. Yeah, he's not fucking outer. Yeah, he's not outer. Yeah, he's definitely not literally death because the thing is that people still die without death even showing up. Check this concept scale nowhere due to being abstract, and abstract is based on thoughts, therefore subjective. Yeah, that's a really ratty argument. You can easily just debunk this with the fact that these abstract ideas, under some form, can be associated with synthetic truth. Like, for example, space and time, and what we like define it as. When does Marvel get to outer? Anything with a god inside of a white space is outer. Anything with a god inside of a white room, all of that shit is outer. That's all I need to know. Mario is only 6D and still a Sonic victim. Yeah, so unremarkable. Hey man, I think Sonic being 5D is a highball. Like me personally, like I want to know your view on the cosmology of Sonic. Like me personally, I wanted to debate some people like Might of Gabora, but of course, his Discord server was invalid. Well. But anyways, I'm a like, bro, like I low key don't think Sonic scales to Solaris. Like, there's a lot of arguments suggesting that he doesn't scale to him, and even if he does scale to him, like the most plausible point on where he would scale to him would like be near like Frontiers. Most of fiction, I mean, yeah, but then there's the Marvel gods. I low-key think the Marvel gods would put belt to ass on Buu Saga Goku. Like, Buu Saga Goku low-key gets beat on. I don't think Goku really matters in this situation. It's a matter of people think Sonic is outer. Like, even though that white space is not outer, null space is not outer. That's like, those are two things that there's legit just no point in like using that. Like, white space is subjectively not outer, and null space isn't either. So like, thank God, yo. So unremarkable. So I don't know if you've been caught up with a lot of the stuff regarding Sonic, but me and a homie of mine named Historic were dropping some videos about Sonic because there were these people that were spouting info on TikTok saying white space is outer, right? Or that null space is outer, because allegedly white space is aspatial, atemporal. Except the thing is that, I'll just give you the context, right? So I made a video about this, and I said, well, the reason why they say time is like doesn't exist, it's in reference to time being stopped. Because when Sonic is accelerating his speed, he's restoring the flow of time, right? And like, he's restoring the flow of time. He's bringing it back to like the flow of time, right? Even like in Shadow Generations, it's even implied Shadow can use the Chaos Control, right? After Sonic starts affecting white space, Chaos Control becomes available. So I don't think that's like that. I don't even think that's genuinely true. Like, I don't believe that shit. I can get Mario to high hyperversal. Okay, so first of all, nobody in fucking Mario or Sonic is hyper. What the fuck are we talking about, gang? None of them are fucking hyper. All right, I don't know who the fuck is making these niggas 11D. Right, 11D Sonic and Mario. Chat, am I seeing this in chat? Like, Mario, bro, unremarkable. All right, and a Mario fan talking about which character has more dimensional numbers. Like, this is low-key funny. Like, I'm actually, like, I'm laughing on the inside, but I'm not laughing on the outside. I'm smiling, but it ain't funny. Okay, I'm smiling, but it ain't funny. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, chat. I'm smiling, but it's not funny. Oh, buddy, you're too late for that one. You're too late. You're too late. You should see Nirvana Naruto. That's an argument, by the way. That like abstract. You should see Duality Naruto. Zeta, thanks to the extended Sonic multiverse, which includes the Archie multiverse and the Image multiverse via canonical crossovers, gets to 20D. What the fuck? Although this can be disputed, yeah, because the thing is, one, I really question the authority on this because the thing is, I don't, because if you're gonna try to rat and say, oh well, Sonic is connected to DC and Sonic is connected to this and Sonic is connected to that and there's a canon multiverse and even they even say everything in Sonic is canon. Like, look, I'm just gonna be like so for real, right? My whole point, my like, I have a lot of contentions with Sonic's broader cosmology because it involves connecting a lot of things. Now, I didn't tap in to like the crossover arguments in a lot of my videos. I mainly just tackled like the primary game Sonic scaling because there was a lot of old shit that I saw a long time ago, right? A long time ago. And it was a bunch of this esoteric Sonic scaling shit. I didn't put my fingers on it. I didn't even want to touch it. There was just so much to cover. But it does kind of make you look old. It makes you look kind of old, brother. It's esoteric shit, unremarkable. Nobody knows this shit. Like genuinely, nobody knows that. Fraud. No way, fearful. Fearful. This nigga said fraud watch number 3. Bro's gonna get beat on again, bro. Yeah, chat. So apparently, a plot induced stupidity requires context. Oh my god. Fearful, bro. A lot of people now know, like, unremarkable. That shit's mainstream. I'm being so serious. But like, oh my god. Oh my god. What the shit? A being or structure within outer space that contains infinite universes will be classified as high hyperversal. Huh? A being or structure within outer space that contains infinite universes would be classified as high hyperversal. PSI, that's 5D. That's 5D. That's 5D, gang. What the fuck? Infinite universes is just 5D with it without further context. I mean, how many people know about the Outer Goku arcs? Let's see. So I actually, my GT Power Scale has 10,000 views. Outer Versal Goku is mentioned in it. There's also a couple of other big name viewed videos that mention Outer Versal Goku as well. So there's a lot of, like, the thing is that Outer Versal Goku is more mainstream on TikTok as opposed to YouTube. Even though it should be more popular on YouTube, I don't know. It's like a, I don't fucking know. Like my the big GT Power Skill has 10K views, and it Outer Versal Goku got mentioned a lot, so that's how I know it's mainstream. And there's just a lot of like other aspects as well. Like there's some other bigger videos I've seen that do also mention Outer Versal Goku. Nah, it's low-key dying. Like, it's low-key dying because the moment they mention, like, here's the issue with low multiversal Goku. The moment they mention the universe being infinite, you could literally argue 8D Dragon Ball just by connecting the cosmology to other structures. Unremarkable. Okay, uh, I think we have two different semantics for what mainstream is. But when I say that Goku is outer the same way that Naruto is universal. It's that level of mainstream. No, he's high outer. You should see the Goku Black meta. He's high outer. He's high outer. Yeah, we don't talk about Goku Black. He's a feats merchant. Uni Naruto Solar System Max. You clearly haven't heard about the new Kaguya argument my friend found. No, and it's a new one too. My homie Kenki, he was scan gooning and he found like an official Naruto guide. Shit's crazy. Talks about how Kaguya's worlds are universes. And it's like a new guidebook. It's not even like the Naruto novels. It's a new guidebook. You know what? That's not even crazy. No, like unremarkable. Because my homie named Kenki, bro. He found some new scans about Kaguya's like worlds being universes. Like I'm not even joking, and that's even supported in the game. Like in the game version, we literally, which is like supposed to be the most faithful adaptation of Naruto according to Kishimoto. Kaguya's worlds have fucking galaxies in them. So I mean, there's like a bunch of evidence supporting Kaguya's worlds being universes, like just being like really like consistent about it. Like that's just like my opinion. Like that's just my take on it, right? You can dream in dreams. I mean, yeah. Since this would infinitely repeat in said dreamstone, it transcends its own dimension. No, dreaming in a dream makes another higher dimension as you dream in a dream. Chat, is this true? But aside from Bleach, and then there's the whole Bleach Universal thing. The issue I have with the Bleach Universal thing, I mean, actually it's not really a concern about Bleach being universal. I haven't my friend a friend of mine has been making some arguments regarding the Soul Society in particular, where it talks about the Soul Society having a nighttime, which requires like a moon and a sun to make a nighttime, which obviously both celestial bodies are smaller than the universe. I heard about me, lol. Yeah, what's good, Kenki, bro? Yeah, so it looks like Unremarkable accepts Uni Naruto, bro. I think we're finally back, bro. I think Uni Naruto's back. Yeah, so Unremarkable also said that Bleach is Uni. I disagree with them being universal via the worlds being planets, but I think you can argue via the Garganta. How is Goku high outer? Because Goku Black exists. That's why. Regardless, I'm not here to debate Uni Bleach. I mean, sure. I mean, that's fine. We're not. I mean, at least the One Piece planet isn't like bigger than people think, right? Right? People don't think that. People don't think that like what Whitebeard is like. Yeah, people don't think that One Piece is like above planetary, right? Right? Yeah, people don't think that, right? Yeah, people aren't making weird calcs to get Whitebeard to planetary, right? Because chat, you can literally debunk. Okay, you can literally debunk the whole One Piece. Like, you can legit debunk the whole One Piece, like, Whitebeard is planetary argument really easily. One, the planet was being destroyed over time. And two, that's not even the planet. That's the surface of the planet. You guys gotta understand that Whitebeard's fruit is called the fruit. And the quake fruit is analytically tectonic, meaning that its very function is only affecting the surface of the planet. These earthquakes can only be in reference to the surface. And matter of fact, Destroying the world in of itself is also ambiguous because we don't even know if it's referring to a Dragon Ball explosion or like destroying the surface of the world. So that's the issue that people don't know how to attack, is because we don't even have semantics for what destroying the world means. Because people are so dumb, they think that every scaling is Dragon Ball Z. So whenever, oh, the world will be destroyed, whenever that shit is mentioned, they're going to automatically assume it's referring to like Dragon Ball explosions and shit. Like, that's not true. Like, it's that doesn't always have to be the case. Yeah, no, and here's the thing, unremarkable. You don't even have to use that argument because even our own society does this. When we consider the world, we're talking about society or like beings on the planet or like on the world, like beings on the planet, like animals on the planet, like the animal planet or whatever, right? Like, cause the thing is that the world, right? Even though like someone could say, oh, well, it never says the surface of the world, it just says the world. So Whitebeard could be destroying the world in general, except there needs to be context. The context is that his ability is fucking tectonic. Right? If his ability is fucking tectonic, it makes it more expected for the universal statements about Whitebeard to be referring to the surface of the planet, given what we know about it. Like, we don't have any information about One Piece scaling to the totality of the Earth. There's no evidence for this. Whitebeard affected the tectonic plates. His ability is analytically tectonic, which destroys the whole argument that they can be planetary. Right, and then here's another thing we can debunk, right? There's also another argument that, oh, well, Luffy split ice continent. Like, oh, no, this character in One Piece split an ice continent, bro. That must mean they're continental. Bro, no way people use that as an argument. Because here's the funny thing, right? Australia is a continent. Like, Australia is a fucking continent. Like, and it's the smallest continent. Are we going to say it's only Australia level? And here's the thing, right? And even if we don't, and even then, right? A continent, by definition, is just a large landmass. Like, a large landmass can mean anything. Like, One Piece power scaling is genuinely ass. Like, it's ass. Just by understanding context, you can understand that the peak of One Piece feats are tectonic and affect the surface of the earth. Zeta, what are your opinions on JJK power scaling, if you've given it any thought? Yeah, so I'm aware of your little Sukuna versus Madara video. The thing about JJK being planetary is I have a little bit of contentions with it. I don't know if you appeal to that, but I have my own reasonings for my appeals to it. So the thing about JJK being planetary is the fact that I understand the whole Yuki's black hole thing, and that Gojo is the strongest, so Gojo must be stronger than, like, let's say Yuki, right? But the thing is that, right? The thing about that argument is that cursed energy isn't necessarily like a physical AP thing. Like, the thing about cursed techniques and like cursed and whatnot, like whatever abilities you have, it's not strength based. So even if like Gojo is physically superior to Yuki, right? It doesn't correspond, right? Um, and I like it doesn't necessarily correspond to like anything regarding like AP. Yeah, it is said to be AP. Oh wait, so Kenki, this isn't addressing the main argument. The main argument isn't about it being AP, right? Or like, oh, actually, it is a primary argument. But the thing is that, right? Zeta, the arguments have evolved from just using Yuki's black hole, considering the actual creation of the black hole doesn't really relate to cursed energy. Okay, I mean that's kind of my whole point. I'm saying that because Yuki, right? Because Gojo is called the strongest and Sukuna is called the strongest, right? And Yuki creates a black hole, people are gonna say, oh, that must mean Gojo and Sukuna are at this level. Except the black hole is an external quality to Yuki's AP, so you can't use that as a way to say that Gojo and Sukuna would scale above the said black hole. right? Like I just think that argument is it like a it's just a bit disingenuous. Like I just don't think it applies. But even then, right? Madara has some pretty crazy scaling as well. Like Madara, he's like in a realm of his own. Yeah, I'm not aware of the new metas. I just know that the main JJK's planetary argument has to do with Yuki's black hole. But even outside of that, right? Madara has some crazy scaling. Like I hope you guys know that Madara is summoning meteors. Like if you guys understand how much meteors can actually do, if Madara was gonna summon like 3 meteors and whatnot, like I don't know how big the meteors are, but if they're bigger than the one that killed all the dinosaurs, if he had like 5 meteors, he's blowing up Earth. That's already one thing. Like I don't think Earth is gonna survive like 5 of these meteors, or maybe like 10. I don't know how. Actually, let me look that shit up. How many? How many dinosaur killing meteors would need to destroy Earth? Yeah, how many dinosaur killing meteors? It would likely take a single massive impact, such as larger than the one that killed the dinosaurs. A dinosaur killing Chicxulub impactor was powerful enough to cause a mass extinction. Okay, that doesn't mean okay. So how big does a meteor need to be to destroy the Earth? So 0.62 miles or 1 kilometer. Madara skills to Kaguya a little bit. Yeah, so here's the thing about Madara, right? Madara is pretty cracked. Like, the thing about Madara is that he's like his own entity of his own. Like, Madara was so strong that Kishimoto couldn't think of any other way to kill him, aside from introducing Kaguya, of course, which obviously contradicted the whole, oh, Madara, he couldn't think of any way to beat him. Like, because we know Kaguya was the reason how he was able to do it. But, like, I guess I currently have JJK without planetary arguments at Multicontinental and MFTL. MFTL? Wait. Unremarkable. Do you know how fast MFTL is? Like, MFTL is actually fast. Like, I thought Kashima was debatably FTL. MFTL is 100 to 1,000 times the speed of light. Yeah, so how is anyone in JJK at this level of speed? How? Because I thought Kashima was debatably FTL. Zeta, what's your opinion on Mario's paint nullifying the Chaos Emeralds? Is that a thing that happened in a crossover, or are you just using an argument? Because I have no idea what you're talking about. Yo, Unremarkable, perchance, my boy, do you still rep GT over Super, bro? Oh, thank God. Okay, we're still in. We're still in. Yeah, so the thing is that, yeah, Unremarkable. So I've done a lot of research on GT. I don't know if you're caught up, but the thing is that, did you know that the Sugoroku space, and I'm not even talking about like the scaling wise, like that's so, oh, outer versal, like I'm not going to mention that. Like even just inverse wise, the Sugoroku space is a place that is so powerful that the Kais literally can't do anything. Like it transcends their power. It even, which would also mean like their powers can't even reach it, which includes the instant transmission place that they can access with Kai Kai. They can't even use that to get there. They can use that to get to the other world. That like their power is encompassing other world. So this place scales higher than Otherworld. Like, that's how broken the Sugoroku space is. Like, just arguing inverse aside from crossverse. Unremarkable. Rewatch the Janemba video. Do you know about the Shin Budokai? The Shin Budokai meta, bro? The Shin Budokai? Where GT can warp infinite timelines, bro. Like, Janemba can warp infinite timelines. Yeah, you can, because Janemba's weaker than Vegeta. Can someone tell me what is mid outer versal? That doesn't exist. That's just outer versal. Yeah. So the thing about Janemba is that he unironically is stated to like threaten infinite timelines. Yeah, that's just how crazy it is. Like it's actually cracked. Right? And if someone tries to say like, and here's the thing, right? You can low-key use this argument as a way to bait super fans, because if they start saying some shit like, "Oh, well, Super Super is with Kai." Okay, well, if Super's with Kai, then I guess the Z anime beats the living dog shit out of Super. I guess, bro. I mean, if you're gonna make that ratty argument, then I guess anyone from the Z anime would one shot. No. Unremarkable. So just to be clear, right? No, okay. So this only applies to Shin Budokai, because the creator of the Shin Budokai game confirmed that the Janemba in Shin Budokai is as strong as he is in the anime. So you can use all the feats from Shin Budokai to apply to the anime. Dragon Ball, Marvel, Pokemon. Yeah, Dragon Ball, Marvel, Pokemon, maybe DC with the Speed Force. Yeah, you can use all of them, nigga. You can use all of them. All the ones from Shin Budokai. Yeah. Right. So Dragon Ball, Mario. No, I mean not Mario. What the fuck? Dragon Ball, Marvel, maybe DC with the Speed Force, Pokemon. I think maybe Shin Megami Tensei. No, unremarkable. No. They didn't say that for Broly. They just said it for Janemba. And let me think. Fuck. Yeah, wait. Who the hell is also outer? Yo, chat, I think my brain like turned on and then turned off. Chat, who's also outer? I low-key don't know anyone else who's outer. Hell no! Oh, perfect. Yeah, SCP. Yeah, so Dragon Ball, Marvel, Pokemon, Shin Megami Tensei, maybe DC, SCP, right? Those beings, they should definitely be up there. Maybe the It verse. You know, you guys know Pennywise. You guys know how like the Dark Tower. You guys know about that shit. That goes pretty crazy. No. Lovecraft. No, Lovecraft is up there. Yeah, Lovecraft is outer versal. Guys, did you guys know? Do you guys know that the very reason the outer versal tier even exists is because power scaling people were reading Lovecraft? I'm not even joking. That's where outer versal comes from. That's not. I'm not even joking. That's where Outer Universal comes from. It comes from Lovecraft. So yeah, no, they all should be realistically be outer. Like maybe Alien X, but I've seen some arguments for Alien X, but it's a little bit ratty. No, no, no. Maybe I don't fucking know the lore. I just know that out like the concept of like lacking dimensional limitations is like a Lovecraft thing. Yo, 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 yo. We don't talk about him, okay? The Great One. The Great One, bro. The Great One, bro. Boy is so rhetorical, bro. That shit was mad rhetorical. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Yo, nothing platonic is outer. Who decided that? Who decided TS 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 TS? TS 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 TS. People also use Smash Bros. I heard Smash Bros. Isn't even canon. Stop doing Fent Zeta. Bro. Guys, chill on me. Guys, chill on me, bruh. Don't be worried. Guys, don't worry about me, gang. Is Sonic actually outer? Fuck nah. Probably Xenoverse. Yeah, probably Xenoverse or Heroes. Ayana Koji. Ayana Koji, bruh. Ayana Koji. Ayana Koji. Bah! Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. GT, 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 GT. Hey, don't tell them. Hey, Brandon, shut the fuck up. Don't mention Comp Saitama, okay? Do not mention Fortnite Saitama, bro. Zeta question: how skilled is Goku in terms of martial arts? Look, I think martial art debates are pretty stupid, me personally, because they keep talking about, oh, well, my character has this level martial art, my character is this martial art, except when the animators or even the manga, right, animate or describe the way Goku's fighting, they don't even include these other martial arts. Like, I feel like when it comes to the narrative, like what they actually show, right, versus what they're capable of, right, it's a little bit confusing to me. You are giving people a lot of out of context material currently. Dude, I love the clip farming. It's actually so funny. Like, I get it back like a month later, and I don't even remember how I even got it. Low-key funny. Like, I actually laugh at that shit. Zeta, I sent you a friend request on Discord. Okay, man. Let's see what I'm being offered. Why was I tagged? Let me see. Oh wait, let me actually visit this page. Oh, I think this is with Ninjago Outer. Hold on, chat. I'm reading something. Hey Doc, can maybe answer my question. I waited for a really long time for already for these, and I don't know how I'm supposed to get your attention. Okay, no, Immortal couldn't count. No, no, no. They would compete individually with some restrictions. Basically, yes. Number one's no. Uh, Hema, yes. No. Greek gods working together. No real. Yes. I don't know how this correlates. Dude, source dragons exist beyond concepts like space time, reality, and dimensionality. What the fuck? Oh my god, Ninjago is outer. What the fuck? Nah, what the fuck? Nah, I just read some shit about Ninjago being outer. Bah, bah, bah. Yeah, Nakochi, bro. Boy, chat. Hey, chat. What what anime manipulator do you guys remind me of? What anime manipulator reminds you of me? You know what, guys? I want to know. Like, what anime manipulator reminds you of me? What is your opinion and Earth? 2 and 3 Saitama, and why does Goku still slam? Oh, never mind. I read it wrong. I thought you made a typo. I don't care. Dude, I literally just got like an author statement about it. Yeah, somebody just sent it to me. It's crazy. I don't fucking know. I just know that Platonism is not outerversal. So any outerversal meta you have for Mario that relates to Platonism is not going to be outerversal. Um, I'll if you have Discord, I'll send you like the copy pasta later. Broly wins. Bro, that shit was so tough. I need to make it my YouTube profile picture, dude. Like eventually, I need to actually do it. But like, bro, dude, can you resend it but not make it like a fucking document? Because it was really annoying for me to do that. Like, I was not a big fan of that. Like, could you just send it to me like as a picture? Nah, but Actus, bro. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to Actus because Actus was dropping some mad leaks for like a bunch of Dragon Ball guidebooks, and I really appreciate him doing that. Right, and I haven't even looked into the link that he provided, but I should. Like, I kind of regret not doing that. Oh my god, bro. What the fuck? No, chat. What the fuck? What? I have to sign up? Oh, hell nah. Oh, shit. Wait, no. I still got it. I still got it. Nah, I'm still rolling. I'm still rolling this shit. Ravista Official GT? Dude, there is so much guidebooks. What the fuck? What the fuck? Chat, how did you get this? Yo, chat, Actus Purus? Chat, what the fuck? How? 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 Dragon Ball Z cells? How? Wait. Why does it say there's no photos in this album yet? No. Am I being trolled? No, or maybe it's because I haven't signed up. That's probably why. Chat, I'm gonna end stream. See you guys later.